What's good, YouTube? And I'm here with another banger for you. And this is the last video of the course. It's the OttisOnline Connect course. And it's finally over. By the way, I'm a person who likes having fun when I work, so expect me to be crazy sometimes. So we've talked about what you need, right? Two, we talked about the processing model. And we talked about how to get 3 employees and manage them. So now we want to talk about the final concluding. So in concluding, I'm clearing your doubts, right? So in this video, I'll be talking about my stories of how I started my business and how they'll impact you, how certain lessons that I learned can also benefit you in the same way. How I was able to make a company worth over 5 million in 4 months. And it's also growing. We're adding more shops and the like. So how I was able to get out of my shoes and actually do something big. Firstly, I like to say, if you don't have 100 contacts in your phone, you don't know people. It's okay. It's okay. Before I got to having like 1,000 contacts in my phone, right now I have 1,000. Crazy. I talk to all of them. Funny, right? Before I had like all these kind of people in my phone, I remember I used to have like, was it 30 something contacts, yeah. And I remember already in the posta status, I could get one status view, like literally one status view. And the person to see my status would be my mom. Funny. Yeah, it's true. But over time, I got to grow my network. Like I started talking to more and more people. And then Banova, yeah, I'm not bragging, but if I have 1,000 contacts, you can just imagine the number of status views that I get right now. So, first of all, I'd like to talk about how you can grow your audience, like how to actually get 100 people. This might be a hard task, but it's actually really possible. So, first of all, I'd like to talk. First of all, let me say what you really need is to sit down. So, this is your bed. Who's getting serious here? Okay. So, this is you, little John. Ah, I'm on my bed. There we go. So, you're on your bed. You're gonna sit down there and start thinking. Like, okay, who are the people who matter to me the most? Who are close to me the most? Right? Even if you don't have their numbers, you can start writing them down. They could be your classmates, your PG mates, as long as they know you. Right? You start writing them down on your phone. Ta ta usegura notepad. Wamba ulemba ta 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 ta. Wamba ulemba. That is if you don't have the contacts. But if you have the contacts, then it's okay. You can just go straight, start. Don't even need to watch this video. It's not needed for you. Just joking. This is for a person, or let's say you don't have the contacts. Let's say you're not good at texting. Let's say you have a bad reputation. Yeah, it happens. So all this can be countered by stepping out of your shoes and actually doing the thing. So first of all, I've talked about how you're going to get the contacts, right? You're gonna sit down on your bed. You're gonna start thinking about people who you know, people you interact with, guy your PG mates, guys, some person you just meet down the street. As long as you talked and shared, they know your name. That's enough, right? So you have the list. Everything is good, right? Now, you're not good at texting. We're going to provide you a script that you just be copying and pasting my messages. So script yeah. That's the first thing. Now, let's say you have a bad reputation. Like, let's say maybe you feel like people don't know you and people don't want to talk to you or people or something like that. It's okay. You might sit down and have like a number of people who hate you, but they actually know you. You see? Sorry, my hand is starting to shake. since I'm holding this camera, I'm still shaking. Still shaking. Sorry. I'm not editing this. So I may hold it up a little bit since my hand is shaking a little bit. So I believe maybe you don't have the number of people. Let me just hold it with my left hand. My right hand is shaking. Okay. So I believe you might not have the right people, or maybe you don't have something, but you can sit down. Maybe just find 10 people that you know, right? When you find 10 people that you know, you can call them, ask them, could they, if they know anybody else who can they can link you up to what they might be interested. And told you about that matter. They're the ones who can actually get you the link. So you ask Anzawo, okay, just find me 10 people that I need so I can, start this thing. They can help you. They'll help you. And so maybe those are the ones who can pay your employees when you do your thing, because these people are the ones who are close to you. So kind of the. So I'm going to share my story of how I actually started my business, and it's gonna be a short pictogram. So it's a pictogram. I don't know, I can't remember the date, but what I do remember, it was on a holiday, and I was about to start OttisOnline. So I was on the journey starting OttisOnline, right? And on this journey, I was like, hey, I'm new to this thing. I had many excuses before I started OttisOnline. I had many excuses, like a lot, a lot. But what I remembered was, I just have to start. I just have to start. That's what I knew. I had to start. So I remember I was going to my placement at the hospital, Zomba Central Hospital. So in the entire lunch. So I looked at myself. I was like, okay, Otis, what do you have? And then I asked myself, I was like, I have the skill of making presentations. That's what I was good at before I started knowing how to make website and designing flyers and like. So I was good at making presentations. Ndikaona class muja ndikapanga presentation and tamanyadi wambili, but you're really good. So I used this skill. This skill is the thing that actually got me the chance to start talking with shops. So I went in town that day in entire lunch. I made a PowerPoint explaining everything. I didn't have the website. I didn't even know Gundibanga design bunch. I didn't even know anything, right? So I had the presentation, and I went and presented to my first shop, because I told myself, if I'm doing something, I need to start getting partners right now. Website will. Once I start getting my shops, obviously it will force me to make a website. So, boom, guess what? I went to my first shop. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I was talking to my first shop, it was scary. It was a woman with a husband. No, I'm not saying he has a big stomach though. Hey, I'm bad at drawing, but yeah. And here's little me. I had braids by then, so you see, I was like a rock star. I was looking cool, and I tied them in a ponytail, by the way. Cool, right? So I went to them and I told them about my business model. After talking to them, they were like, wow, that's brilliant. And then they said yes. My first shop was a yes. And I haven't made a shop that said no before in my ever entire career. Because I made sure that what I give out to the public actually works. So I research a lot, I read a lot. That's the first thing that I do. So after I did this is when I started. I didn't have a website. I was honest with them. I'm a student from Zuni. I don't have the website. I'm still designing it and the like. I showed them pictures of me making it and the like. But then I didn't even know how to make flyers. But look, I did it. And once I added this shop, now we started adding more shops. More shops. And to the point whereby I don't even need to take a PowerPoint to go and present to a shop. Now I can just talk to them off the rip and get the sale. I send them the PowerPoint for reference and the contract. So with time, I believe Ngani is starting. You might have a big idea, you might have a big dream, you want to do something really big. the biggest thing that you have to do is just start, no matter what. Because when you start, you're going to separate yourself from 90% of people who just talk about dreaming, talk about making something. What I want, what I'd be happy as OttisOnline, as the CEO of OttisOnline, is if you are one of the people that actually go out there and prove to them that, hey, I had this idea, and here's my big head and my small body. I took that idea and brought it into the real world. Sorry, these are the continents of the world. So what I want is for you to make a difference. The biggest thing is to start. Connect is the program that will allow you to make money. We'll provide your online store. We'll provide you flyers. The online store comes together with the products. And you have each and everything to start, and the marketing model, the marketing framework that guarantees that you actually make money. So you're going to start as a big business owner in your first month. So it's a flex. It's a flex. What I want is to guarantee your success. So I'll be happy. So that's why I make this content. See all these videos and the like. All this is for you. I'm doing this all to make sure that at least during your first month, you make exceptional amounts of cash. And I'll be really, really, really happy to see an affiliate make it. And I'll be really happy to see one of those affiliates that make $1 million using the OttisOnline Connect program. So I've gave you the videos. They'll be documented. Each and everything is in a small document that you can easily read. So if you feel like you need more points, that's why I'll create the group whereby you can ask questions, and Carnes is there. He'll be able to actually respond to certain QAs and the like. He's there to guide you if you have questions and the like. I might not be available as the owner sometimes. I'm just helping out, so expect that. But whenever I'm available, I'll be there to help as well. If you need anything, we'll provide so that you can actually make this money. During your first month, everything is free. This content is free. So if you have ideas of a business somewhere, you can also use this content to make something out there. But I'm giving this out since this is OttisOnline. This is what I have to provide to the community. This is part of the value that I give. So in the end, I'm going to take your money. I'm just joking. You're going to give me your money. But first of all, you're going to make money. And then when you make money, since you see, it's when you're going to bring in something to, keep us going, to keep the online store going, and to keep us posting more content, to keep us working and making better videos. So I'm recording this using my phone. It's shaking. You can tell the video is shaking and the like. But Sogoro will start making better content. We'll start making better videos with time and the like. What matters is at least I started. So I'm leaving proof of it. And I want you to live proof of it as well. Carney is starting. You have to start right now. Peace.